I'm Paul Barry, welcome to Media Bites. And fake news alert, Paleo Pete has been slandered.
The mainstream media have come out and labelled me a racist and a neo-Nazi. It is completely untrue, unfactual and a load of garbage.
So where do the mainstream media get this garbage news?
The former TV star this week posted a neo-Nazi related cartoon to social media.
Whoops, that would be Pete's own Facebook page, showing a black sun, which is a neo-Nazi symbol used by the Christchurch terrorist. And after seeing that, all these brands put Pete in the bin.
Big W, Dimmicks, Pan Macmillan, Woolies, Coles, Raw Sea and cookware label Baccarat have all dropped Pete Evans.
Also cancelling Pete was 10's reality show I'm a Celebrity, leaving Andrew Bolt to ask,
why was Channel 10 even thinking of having Pete Evans on the show in the first place? He's said plenty of other things before that were dangerous and grossly irresponsible.
Spot on! Like last week when he chose not to believe that COVID is catching.
Do we have the belief in ourselves that we are contagious, that we are spreaders of something? You know, I choose not to believe in that narrative.
Cuckoo! And earlier this year, he tried to flog a $15,000 coronavirus cure.
It's programmed with about 1,000 different recipes. There's a couple on there for Wuhan coronavirus.
Pete copped a $25,000 fine from the health regulator for that dodgy rubbish. And let's not forget his crazy campaigns about sunscreens, 5G towers, and how sunlight could be the best vaccination. So, good riddance, mate. Your time in the sun is over. But now to pandemic heartbreak.
She's 87. She can't fly on a plane. She can't drive herself. We may get shut out again.
Yes, South Australia's COVID outbreak has Steve Price wondering if he'll ever get to see his mum in Adelaide.
She said this morning, OK, I'm just going to have Christmas Day on my own.
Stop.
No one's going to... I won't make the Christmas cake because there'll be no one here to eat it.
But no sympathy from the NT News, who before the Adelaide lockdown offered this front-page screamer to their border cousins. Sad, Adelaide. Keep out. Charming. But be careful, Darwin, because you may be next, as Steve Price says.
It's a bastard of a thing, this COVID.
And talking of mums, here's another sad tale with some real bad behaviour.
Well, Samantha Armitage has taken aim at a news website for sharing a video from her mum's private funeral service.
Yes, we're at the bottom of the barrel. So, which news site is this?
She's saying the Daily Mail hacked into that feed and got the coverage of the funeral, and they actually put up online the clip of Samantha delivering the eulogy.
On Instagram, Sam called it vile and criminal behaviour, while Peter Ford summed it up as
Terrible, terrible violation that crosses all boundaries of decency and fairness.
Sure does, and trust the Daily Mail to be the one. But now to 9 News in Melbourne and Sydney, who've redrawn the map of Australia.
So travellers only need to pay for a one-way ticket.
Brilliant! And it'll be a lot cheaper to get to WA as well, if the border is open. And finally, the shoe sale of the century.
Let them buy shoes, or at least one shoe is the call from auctioneers selling one that belonged to Marie Antoinette.
And when we say sale of the century, which one would that be?
The last Queen of France and husband, Louis XVI, were both executed in 1973 during the French Revolution.
Seriously? What year was that again?
Executed in 1973.
Whoops! 1793, perhaps. Sacre bleu, Templeton. I think you have your numbers mixed up. And we'll be back with Media Watch 9:15 on Monday night on the ABC, and also iView social media. Don't miss it.